one of the questions I get asked all the time is, how did you start working with Gymshark? It feels crazy for me to say this, but I've actually worked with Gymshark for about 3 years now. As a girl who works a 9 to 5, is literally the most fun hobby a girl could ever ask for. I used to always wonder what these influencer events were like, so I'm going to take you along. As always, I start off with my supplements and a good old breakfast. I was actually meant to be working on this day as well, so big up to annual leave. I started my fitness account in lockdown to keep me accountable because, yeah, I was overweight and I had serious issues with my body image and I was struggling with binge eating. I made so many friends through Instagram, like who would have thought? This might be fear talking, but I do worry that if I was to do it full time that I'd lose the pleasure and enjoyment. I do also just enjoy working in tech as my day job and just working with people on a day-to-day basis. I did my makeup on the train because I've got to save every single second. Like, I do not want to wake up an hour early just to do my makeup. Typically, the main motivation for these events is just to get content. The brand wants content and they want you to post about them. This day, for example, was for the Gymshark summer sale. They invited us to the Gymshark lifting club, which is unreal, to get a bunch of content which we could then use to promote the sale. Of course, you get to see people who you've met before and are friends with, and people who you might have been friends with online but actually never have met in person. So there's a lot of photos, and I used to be super camera shy, but yeah, I'm kind of just pretending to be confident. We then had some lunch, which is always nice, and of course it's healthy because it is Gymshark. In the afternoon I got a session in because I needed to work out that day, and I was like, I'm literally in one of the best gyms in the country, so I'm gonna make the most of it. I don't necessarily think that there is anything special about my content that necessarily makes me so different. However, I am just kind of myself. Like I said, this is a hobby for me and I just enjoy posting my fitness routine and talking to you guys, and yeah, just like making friends, to be honest. Especially since AI is so up and coming, one of the biggest differentiators is literally just being no matter how hard someone tries, they cannot be you. I know that might seem like really frustrating advice, but I don't have a strategy. Like, I don't do anything crazy to gain followers and to get likes. I just like sharing my journey, to be honest. So if you've been trying to grow your socials, please just enjoy it, girl. Like, be yourself, enjoy the process, and the rest will follow. The one thing that I always hear brands talking about is community. So brands want to know that you have a community that trusts in you and that you have a good relationship with. I know it can feel so daunting at times. If you have any questions, please just pop them in the comments.